Welcome everyone to the pump and roll operations of the Butte Fire Department, the strategies and tactics of fighting a wildland fire within our jurisdiction, or if you are with the DNRC or U.S. Forest Service role. The content and objectives of this PowerPoint are to talk about the three different types of pump and roll that we will utilize. 1. Single engine. 2. Tandem attack. 3. Pincer attack. The strategy and tactics for each type of pump and roll scenario. Single engine, extinguish and control the spread with one single engine resource. 2. Tandem engine, using two engines in line to knock down and extinguish. 3. Pincer attack, flanking from the anchor from both sides of the fire towards the head with two engine resources. The single engine resource. This is going to be the basis for all three operations. First, you will establish a safe anchor point and be in the black. Next, for the driver objectives. Driver is going to put the truck in park, get out of the cab, start the pump, help with the nozzle and get the line out, get back in the cab, engage the truck in 4 low. This is crucial. That way your truck is now going to be in a slow crawl and not be able to accelerate. So this will help with any snags, any rocks that you will be able to get over also. Wait for the hand signals from the nozzleman to move. Move at a slow pace. Pay attention to the fire in the mirrors as you pass, but keep your attention to the nozzleman for signals. Nozzleman objectives. After the truck is in park, that person will now grab all PPE. Again, safety is number one priority when we are engaged in the fire. So all PPE will be donned, helmet, gloves, and pack. Grab the nozzle and walk to the front of the engine, draping it over the mirror, setting hose to where the nozzleman is now 5 to 8 feet in front of the bumper. Once ready, give a signal to driver to proceed forward or stop. Now nozzleman will now set the pace as he or she controls and extinguishes the spread of the fire. Here, Captain Gonzalez will now talk about the engagement of brush 2.
We want to, as a precaution, always be in 4-wheel drive, low range. It's going to do two things. Obviously, you're going to put us in 4-wheel drive, but it's also going to help us keep up with the driver without too much acceleration on the throttle. So simple, neutral, down all the way to the back. Okay, there we go. And then indicator shows we're in 4x4 low. Release your parking brake, and then you're good to go.
Next, Firefighter Liable will now talk about the engagement of engine 3.
Right now I'm in neutral, my parking brake is set. I know that my tank to pump is open all the way, and my tank fill is slightly cracked. Going to switch into all-wheel drive, low range, going to pump engage, and then switch on high pressure. Once I put it in drive, release my parking brake, I get the okay to pump and roll light, and then I wait for double for hand signals.
Here's a YouTube video of a single engine resource engaging a fire.
Live fire trainings are a good way to practice mobile attack, but the techniques can also be learned on flag fire scenarios. When setting up scenarios, make sure everyone understands where the head and heel of the fire are, fire behavior, wind direction, and so on. Practice the steps in the process just as you would on a fire so everyone is clear on their role. Position the engine in the black or from an established anchor. Give a quick size
Dispatch,
up.
engine 25 on scene, quarter acre grass fire, moderate rate of spread. We're beginning pump and roll, and you can
Gear with full personal protective equipment. Engage 4-wheel drive. Start the pump. If using the hard line, practice flipping the hose to both sides of the engine. Starting from your anchor point, spray water on the base of the flame using a heavy fog setting. Walking a sprint at a pace that ensures continuous coverage on both the black and the green. Work out in front of the engine in full view of the driver. Progress up the flank towards the head of the fire, continually checking behind for rekindled flame. After
Next is the tandem attack. Once again, we will establish an anchor point. Engine 1 now will be the lead truck. Same rules apply for driver and nozzleman of the single engine. Nozzleman is to knock down the flame front, but not to control. That is crucial to remember during this process. Engine 2, you are the follow truck. Same rules apply for the driver and nozzleman of the single engine. Only the driver needs to be approximately 2 to 3 lengths from lead truck, cognizant of surroundings. Nozzleman is now working to control and extinguish the fire as they roll. Driver is still checking mirror for any left behind. So when a tandem, engine 1 nozzleman, you are to knock down the flame front as you roll, where engine 2 nozzleman, you are there to control and extinguish. A tandem attack. So in this picture, they should be in the black as they're progressing up the flank there on the right, upwind from that safe anchor point. So that's what we'll be doing. We'll be in the black. Here they're showing 3 resources that they can do a leapfrog effect. We're not going to do that. So again, the first truck is to contain the spread, while the engine 2 nozzleman is there to control and extinguish. Here's a little video of the tandem. See everybody getting out, the truck's ready. Full PP will be donned. We'll engage the fire. The pincer attack. Once again, we will establish an anchor point for safety and be in the black. But here now we're going to be 2 engines that are going to be flanking the fire, going parallel along the flanks towards the head. Also, again, being upwind. Same rules apply as a single engine pump and roll attack. Here's a video of the pincer attack. Spread of this fire. So in conclusion, remember to always establish safe anchor points for these tactics. Full PPE will be worn at all times when you're engaged in the fire, just in case there's any blowback of wind direction of the fire. Using good hand signals and or radio communication. One thing we learned during these scenarios was engine 3 has the Bluetooth wireless headsets. Utilize those. We used those that day. They're great so we can talk to each other as the nozzleman and the driver. Be aware of your surroundings and activity of the fire. Be in the black, but more than anything, stay safe with situational awareness. Stay safe out there, guys.